Good morning, everybody. So we're going to do this one a little different. I'm going to go ahead and go over the chart setups for my ES and SPY and SPX options and ES contracts. And then I'll go ahead and put a Zoom link out into the Discord. And then if you guys want to join the discussion, then you guys can join the discussion. Basically, the view that I have here, right, is when I'm trading either or ES or SPX or SPY, nothing changes. All these charts are the same charts. I run six screens, obviously from top to left, 1, 2, 3, and then the bottom 1, 2, and then I have another screen to the side, which is the laptop, which you guys don't see, which is over here. But I'll go through all of that into depth, one by one each chart, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at and my setups. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to go ahead and do it, chart by chart. I'm going to let you guys know indicators that I set up on those charts, and exactly how I have those charts set up. I'm going to kind of go through it real quickly. If anybody wants more into depth, you guys can contact me and we'll sit down one-on-one, and I'll go deep down with you and do the nitty-gritty. But I'm going to give you guys an idea of what my setup is. And like I said, I'm going to say it again, regardless if I'm trading ES or if I'm trading SPY or SPX, my chart setup doesn't change. My type of trading, my strategy, my fundamentals don't change. Hold on, let me go ahead and open up YouTube real quick so I can see if anybody's messaging or anything about it. So, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna go through my charts, and then, like I said, anybody that's part of the MDR community, after I go over the chart setup, I will send an invite link in Discord, and then the community can come in and join the discussion. Some of the things I want to go over before I start breaking down the charts is indicators, right? People say a lot of things about indicators, right? And indicators, right? You should not base any of your trades based on an indicator, just like how you shouldn't base any of your trades based off of a level, right? For me, indicators is just like another confluencing factor. There's a big misconception, right? I'm looking at my notes, guys. There's a big misconception on indicators, right? And I just don't use the indicators. I use them in conjunction with other confluencing factors. Like I said, if you're basing your trades off of indicators, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Use them in conjunction with other things. Also, I know I say this all the time, but indicators have been, the indicators that I use, the EMAs, the view app, volume, MACD, they've been around for over 50 years, right? And they've been around for a reason, right? And people continue to use them for a reason, right? Now it comes down to how are you using them and who's using them, right? Give a quick example. I don't want to get too deep, but I could have a BMX bike, you can have a BMX bike. The way I'm going to use the BMX bike is going to be different the way you use it, right? You might ride it. Me, I'm going to go do dirt jumps and go on a half pipe and stuff like that. So same thing with indicators. You know what I mean? I'm using indicators, you're using indicators, maybe he's not, right? But the whole thing is how is the person using the indicators? And are you the indicators that are you using, how long have you been using them? Are you familiar with them? Do you know what they mean? do you know what they do? You know, so that's a big thing. Yeah, I do use indicators. So like I said, I'm going to break everything down. I'm going to go step by step, and I'm going to let you guys know my charts and all that. So with the whole indicator thing out the way, let's go ahead and break these down, right? So since you guys have the wide view right now, I'm going to go ahead and break down each chart one by one, and then I'll do a zoom in of each one, right? So basically on my top left is the 1 minute SPY, right? And then I'll do a step by step, but this is what I use for my entries, and this is what I use for my channels, my structure, and things like that, right? In the middle screen is my 5 minute screen. That's my 5 minute spot. This is what I base my trades off of these 5 minute candles here. And then to the left, top left, I have my ES chart, right? This is my QUANTOWER. This is my TOPSTEP. Basically, I have the 5 minute chart. I have the 5 minute chart up here, the main one. And then a 30 and 1 minute, all connected, but I'll go all into detail about that. And then on the bottom left here, I have the NQ, I have the SPY 30 minute, and then I got the ticks. And then on the long screen, I got TOS, I got QQQ, I got APPL, and I got ES, and then I got my SPY 5 minute down here. So that's a quick breakdown. Now let's go into depth of these, of each one of these. Let me go ahead and change the screen setup here. So let's see if I did that right. Okay, so this is the 1 minute chart on my top left screen. So basically on this chart, I don't use indicators. It's just the 1 minute chart and the volume. And then I'll set the pre-market highs and pre-market lows. This is a TradingView, right? And then I'll just have my supply and demand zones. You can either use BJ key levels, or you can go and just draw them out yourself. I draw them out myself, but I use the BJ key levels as confluencing and confirming. So this is the 1 minute. This is the top left screen. Like I said, this is where I base and draw my structure off of, and base my trades off of my entries and my exit. So for example, I would draw like this on this chart, something like this, and I would, depending on the 5 minute chart, I'd take my trade from the top to the bottom of the channel, something like that. But this is the 1 minute chart. This is a SPY 1 minute chart, TradingView. These are the indicators. You know, if you want to go and draw your own supply and demand zones, you can. I draw mine on the hourly, but I just use these for confluencing. So basically, on the 1 minute volume and pretty much no indicators, you know, volume, and you just look for pre-market high, pre-market low, and supply and demand zones, and that's what I draw on. Let's go over to the next chart. And then as we go, you can type in the chat if anybody has any questions. If not, when I invite everybody back in, we can go over that. Okay, so let's go to the next chart. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So this is the 5 minute chart, right? This is the 5 minute chart. And this is a chart where I base my trades off. I don't know why all of these are here. Okay, so when I'm trading the 5-minute chart, this is what I'm trading. So TradingView, 5-minute, same thing, BJ key levels, pre-market highs, VWAP, 9, 20, and the 50 EMA, right? Notice I don't look at EMAs on the 1 minute, right? Pay attention to that and keep that in mind. I don't have EMAs on the 1 minute. I only have EMAs on the 5-minute. On the Ichimoku cloud. The Ichimoku cloud, I use it differently. If you guys know what the Ichimoku cloud looks like, this is what it looks like naturally. But I go into my own settings, make my own settings just like with a lot of indicators, and I make it look like that. Basically, I use the Ichimoku cloud as buy and sell orders. Another supply demand resistance support type of method. But this is my 5-minute chart. This is my TradingView chart. This is the chart where I base my trades off of. You know, real plain and simple. EMAs, the 9 is the green, 20 is the yellow, and red is the 50. And then the VWAP. And that's basically it. Or I'll put the MACD on here, but I usually have the MACD on the other screen. But yeah, we can throw the MACD on there, and this is what my 5-minute screen would look like, something like that. Okay, so now let's go over to the next screen. I'm just kind of running through this real quick to give you guys a quick idea. Okay, so screen 3. So this is my QuantTower setup, right? So it's real plain right now, so I can set it up with you guys. I'll go through it with you guys real quick. Oh my gosh, it's not sure. Okay, so this is my QuantTower setup. I have my position down here. The way you would do this, you would open up your charts. I have 3 charts on mine: 30-minute, 1 minute, and 5-minute. And you'd set them up how you'd like, and then you would go to create bind. You'd lock them all in, create bind. So now you can move it all together wherever you go, right? On the 5-minute, that's where I place my orders. So I have my order thing right here. I only use 2 indicators here because they don't only let you use 2. So I basically use the EMA, the 9, and I like my 9 green, right? Oh, sure. Okay, and then the 20. Okay, and then on the 30-minute, I'll put the pivot points, just in case I'm not like looking at it and it comes to a pivot point. And then on the 1 minute, I'll run volume profiles. I like time and sales. I like the POC. And then so I'll run something like that on the 1 minute. So this is my this one is my TopSTEP setup. This is how I would take trades off of the TopSTEP setup. So that was a quick breakdown how to bind your chart. They only let you use 2 EMAs per chart. And I like to have my 30-minute up here. I like to have my 1 minute down here. I like to have my 5-minute where I base my trades. That would have been a beautiful short right here. We could have taken that 9 and 20 cross, rejection, push down. Yeah, nice head and shoulders. See what happens. But yeah, so that's my top step chart. And then let me show you my bottom left screen. So this is the bottom left screen. This is NQ 5-minute, SPY 30-minute, and then the ticks down here. And then right here, I usually have like YouTube or Discord or Zoom or whatever will be in this zone right here. So that's that. And then on my other computer here, I'm gonna have to change the camera to show you guys that. Let's see. On the other computer over here, I have the TOS set up. So let's go ahead and get you guys to get the full idea here. So on the larger screen, this is the TOS setup. On this chart right here is QQQ 5-minute, 20 EMA. 50 EMA, 20 EMA, 90 EMA, MACD. And then we have Apple. Same thing, MACD, 20, 50, 90 EMA. And then over here we have ES. And then on ES we have same thing, same setup, MACD, 9, 20, 50. These are all 5-minute charts. And then right here is my 5-minute SPY. And that's pretty much the chart setup, guys. That's how I trade. This is my, more or less, this is my setup. Like I said, regardless if I'm trading SPY or ES. These are the charts that I'm trading, and this is the setup that I'm trading. You know, there's little things that might get tweaked here and there, but for the most part, that's the setup that I run on a more or less on a daily basis. Like I said, regardless if I'm trading SPY, regardless if I'm trading ES, it doesn't really matter what ticker I'm trading at the time. But yeah, that's quick chart breakdown. A couple other things I want to talk about before I send the Zoom link out is okay, so you guys wanted to talk about usage of strategies and double zones. Okay, we can talk about the double zones. Double zone is actually I'll talk about that when everybody comes on. We'll talk about the double zone. Oh, Rob wanted to know more about active trader. Yeah, I'll let you guys come in so you guys can talk a little bit more about strategies. I don't want to talk about strategies, right? I want you guys to get your own strategies. What I'm trying to teach you guys and make you guys understand is how the market moves, right? Once you understand how the market moves, you understand yourself as far as trading psychology, you understand your risk management, then we can start talking about strategies. You know, I'm gonna be starting a playbook, you know, because I know I have multiple setups and I need to start labeling them. So I'm gonna start coming up with names and stuff like that for my setups here shortly. And yeah, you know, I like when things cross, I like when things break, I like when things reject. Either way, yeah, we'll talk about that as well. Another thing I want to say is going into next week, we're going to take it nice and slow, guys. Nice and slow. I want to hear what you guys need help on, what you guys need to focus on, right? I want to hear what your guys' ideas are for the week. So let me go ahead and put a Zoom link out here. Give me 1 second. to invite everybody here shortly. Oh, I'm hoping everybody had a good weekend, man. I had a good weekend. With family, being with family is always a good weekend. But yeah, good weekend for me. I'm ready to start the week. I have a feeling that we're gonna have some nice moves, man. Even though it's a short week, we got NVIDIA. NVIDIA's earnings, right? We got NVIDIA earnings. We got some blockbuster earnings coming up this week. Okay, so I sent out the Zoom link, so community can come in and join. Anyone that has any questions or anything they want to talk about, the discussion is open. I just wanted to go over my chart setup because that was one of the big things that people continued to ask. So I wanted to show that. But let's see if any of the team has anything to say or any ideas that they want to talk about. Let me go ahead and change the screen. Let's go over to this screen. Yes, sir. Much better. But yeah, good weekend for me. I'm ready to start the new week, man. A couple of things that I noticed and a couple of things that I'm gonna point out here shortly. But we start doing a top-down analysis to see where we're going here shortly. Okay.
Good. So good morning.
Morning, CP. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you? How are you?
Good. So I know you wanted to see my chart. You're one of the ones that were asking about the chart setup, right?
Yeah. Who else is there? It's only you and me.
Give it a second. Give it a second because
Yeah.
YouTube's a little lagging. But yeah, okay, we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait for everybody to come. I'm gonna look here at the daily and check out where we're kind of going. What's the ideas for the week ahead? What kind of levels are we watching here? How was your weekend, brother?
Good. Relaxing. Didn't do much.
Nice.
How about you?
Relaxing. Exactly. Relaxing, man. You called it. You ready for next week? I mean,
Yeah.
you're ready, not next week. You ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. What do you have? Do you have anything in mind? What's your game plan going into the week ahead?
Not yet, but yeah, I'm gonna work with you on the ES futures to get qualified on one of the accounts.
Nice. Go. You got the smallest one, right? Get the smallest one. It'll be easy. You just gotta.
No, I got 50K account because it was cheap. I know it's not with
with what company?
I have the Blue Knox one, Bull Knox.
Blue Knox. I'm not sure which one that is.
Yeah, it's number 3 on the spot, but it's Oscar noted some bad reviews on it. But
man, I'd be careful, man.
I'm thinking about it as a practice account. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter if
try it out, see how it goes.
Yeah, once if I say then, if I do well, I will switch on to. It was only $16.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So before I buy the $50 from TopStep, I will practice in this one and then see how I do. If I am doing well, then I will go with
TopStep.
TopStep
Or Apex, yeah. Apex or TopStep. Yeah. Apex is like not too far away from my house, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they?
In Texas, in Austin.
Austin. Austin.
I think Austin or Dallas. I gotta double check, but I know they're somewhere here in Texas. If they're in Austin, they're not too far away from me.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's good, man. That's good. You had a good weekend, brother.
Yeah. So we have Amit and our brother Oscar has joined.
Nice, nice.
Alex commented early morning, but she looks offline.
Okay, okay. No
And
worries, no worries. We can. So, is there any questions that you had about the chart, or did that kind of make sense a little bit?
no, so I didn't hear what you were saying earlier.
As
So
far as which part?
no. So I joined it a bit, I think, late because you were already talking when I joined, and
Oh,
I
got it.
stopped you. So I didn't hear any of it.
Got it, got it, got it, got it. So basically, I just ran down the charts. I ran down my setup. Instead of me repeating again, just when the video is done, just go back and watch it. But I broke down
Sure.
my 6 screens, and I
Okay.
pretty much was saying no matter what, either I'm trading SPY or ES, my screens don't change.
Okay.
And then I just ran down. I just gave like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I ran. Didn't go too much into detail. Just said, hey, this is what I'm running, what time frame, what indicators, and then like either if it was TradingView, TopStep, or TOS. So I run 3 different ones with 2 different computers, and that's it. I just kind of gave a breakdown of my screens. I didn't go into detail as far as the settings to the indicators and stuff like that. Just a quick breakdown, because I kept getting messages from different people asking about the setup. So I just wanted to make it like super clear. There's nothing fancy, nothing, you know what I mean? It's just a real basic setup, man. It's just basically the 1, 5, and 30-minute charts.
Okay, got it.
1, 5, 30-minute charts, and indicators. You guys already know the indicators. VWAP, 9 EMA, 20, and MACD. And then I talked about the indicators. I said there's a big misconception on indicators, because a lot of people say this and that about indicators, but usually it's the people who have never tried them or people who have failed attempts with them. And usually what happens, when they have failed attempts or failed to use them correctly, because they don't know how to use them, they don't understand that they're lagging, they don't understand you have to use them in confluence. They just think, oh, you're going off the indicator, but that's not the case. That is not the case. And then one thing I touched on was that indicator is like a level. You know what I mean? I'm not trading just based off of a level. I need a clean break. I need a confirmation. I need a confluence. Same thing with the indicator. When it gets to the 9, you think I get in every time at the 9? No, if the MACD is crossed the other way, I'm not getting in. If the ticks are maxed out, I'm not, you know what I mean? Just like, so it all comes down to, if there's anything that you speak on, make sure that make sure that you know what you're talking about. Make sure you know what you're talking about. For me it just makes it easier. I just feel more comfortable. I feel more it gives me more confluencing factors, makes me more confident. You know what I mean? So everyone uses it differently. Like an analogy I gave was like, if I have a BMX bike and you have a BMX bike, you're going to use it differently than me, because I'm going to use it to go off of dirt jumps and go to half pipe and do tricks. You're going to just go ride it around the block, right? So it comes down to the person using the indicator, right? And do you know how to use the BMX bike? Yeah, you know how to use it, but do you know how to use it how I use it? You get what I mean? So those are some things that you have to take into consideration, right? And and cycles. Another big thing that people is another big conception is cycles, right? And seasons, right? The market has cycles and seasons, right? So if you can get through one season, doesn't mean you're gonna get through the next season, right? Because it changes, right?
All right.
So you could do like really good, and if you haven't had experience, you're gonna get smashed. You're gonna get smashed right away, because a lot of people are in the not delusion, but they just you know, it's hard. It's hard, and I feel bad, but at the same time, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do, and you kind of just got to find out what works for you. Keep an open bias. Don't. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have closed biases. A lot of people have closed biases. You notice how I don't. I trade basic fundamentals. I trade what the chart gives us. I don't try to predict. I don't say that, oh, price is going to go here, price is going to go there. I say, when price goes here, if it breaks, I'm going to do this. When price goes there, I'm going to take my profit. I don't say price is going to go here, or I think price is going to go to 1,000, or I think price is going to go down here. I don't say none of that. And I know that to try to predict where the market is going takes a lot of skill, right? And a very, very, very small percentage of people can do that, right? But there's a bigger percentage of people that try to do that fail, right?
Yeah.
99.9% of people who fail trading is because they try to predict where price is going to go. They try to predict. They somehow think they know that price is going to go there. The market is its own beast, bro. It's going to do whatever it wants. Yeah, there's like structure and it trades within the structure, but if it wants, it can come out of that structure. You know what I mean? If it wants, it can break out. That's why it comes down to, you can't have a bias, right? You cannot have a bias, right?
Yeah.
One thing is why you can't have a bias is because say that you get into a trade and it was the wrong trade and it goes against you, right? You have a bias now. So now you can't go back and get into the next trade. You have no agility. You have no agility on the charts. So you're done. Now you're waiting, I don't know, a couple hours or whatever for a setup. That's not the way I trade. I trade with the momentum. I trade with wherever the chart is going, that's where I'm trading to. And it's plain and simple. Plain and simple. But like I said, everyone has to find their niche. They got to find out what works for them. You got to find out what, and when I say what works for you, I'm not talking about works for you for 6 months, for half a year, for a year. I'm talking about works like you can go a full year of doing that same thing, consecutively, and profitable and staying on routine. That's the biggest one, right? If you're on and off, like if you're not on point, you're not gonna get this. You're not gonna get this. You have to be on your stuff. This is not a game where you want to play around. And this is like there's a saying, right? It goes, there ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, right? And there's no such thing as a halfway trader, right? I mean, you can come on here and gamble and make a little bit of money here and there every couple months, whatever, but that's not considered a trader. You know what I mean? A trader is someone that does this for a living. A trader is someone that files taxes as a trader. Someone is a trader that does this every day, provides for their family through this. Someone is a trader that's been in the market for, I'm gonna have to say that you have to have a minimum of 5 years to consider you a trader. 5 years in the market, because in 1 year a lot of things can happen, right? It could be a crazy year and you can have a bunch of money. Now what happens the next year is going to depend on the type of trader you are, right? So I would not quit your day job. I would not try to trade full time. I would not transition into trading full time unless you can take all of that on. unless you can say, unless you have say that you're not financially backed, you know, I would not trade, man. You have to have some sort of financial backing, right? Because how are you going to pay your bills? Because what something I'm going to explain to you guys is when you're trying to trade and you haven't mastered it yet, and you're trying to trade for financial gain, you're gonna miss the whole thing. You're gonna miss everything. You're gonna miss the whole journey. You're gonna miss the whole learning process. You're gonna miss it all. So, you know, again, if you don't have the financial backing, don't do it. Don't trade. And if you do have some sort of work, or you're making some sort of money, don't give it up. Don't give it up, guys. Keep doing it, because trading's hard, man. Trading's hard and stressful. You know what I mean? But if that's what you want to do, this is why I'm here, to help those people, because I do it. I've been through it. You know what I mean? I, you know, I don't like to talk about like me and what I got and all that, but I'm okay. You know what I mean? I'm not rich. I'm not poor, but I'm all right, man. Trading has been able to been a blessing for me, and been able to help me do some of the things that I probably wouldn't have been able to do if I wasn't trading. So this is my main reason that I'm here, is to try to give that back and try to reach some people. And I'm hoping maybe there's maybe a couple, 4 or 5 people in the next 10 years that I can get to at least my level or even better, you know. But that's basically that I just wanted to talk about. If you guys if there's anything you guys want to talk about, the floor is open. The floor is open, guys. No?
That was good. Rob is not here, but he had posted 1 or 2 things he
Oh, did
wanted.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why I didn't want to touch on the active trader until he was here, because I know there was some specific
Yeah.
questions he
Yeah.
had. So I'm not
Makes
gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna touch on that one.
makes sense. Makes sense. Definitely. This I was just
But
reminding you.
no worries, no worries. No worries. If there's anything that anybody can add, or anything that anybody wants to say, or any questions, you know, the market is about to close here shortly, and it hasn't really moved. But
Amit, I know Amit has a full-time job. I would like to ask him if he can shed how he is viewing MDR.
oh, he in his ear
No,
on
no,
his
he
phone.
is here. That's why it's he usually is
Yeah, he's listening. He's listening through his ear,
listening
like
mode. Yeah,
in the
yeah,
headphones or
yeah,
ear, while he's whatever he's doing. You know,
yeah,
he wants to be low key. You know.
yeah.
So he's just there. He's there listening. He's gaining knowledge. He's you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When the time is right, you'll hear him. But right now he's there. Just know he's there. Oscar, what's up, brother? What's going on?
What's good, my brother?
I
What's
see
good?
him. He
What's good?
rolled up here. I didn't see you earlier. I'm looking at people here. I'm like, oh shoot, Oscar's here.
Yeah, nah, you already know the situation. You already
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
but
yeah. I
we're
know, I
here
know. You're with
full,
your kids, correct?
full support, my boy.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. I'm just kind of just letting everybody know what I think. And what do you think about the chart setup? Does that kind of make sense? What I was kind of telling everybody as far as my chart setup?
Yeah, I think the chart setup is great. Everything that you broke down, even before you started the Zoom, how you broke down the indicators, how you use them, the analogy of a DMX spike. I think everything was great.
I just want to make it where it's like simple, where people can understand. You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
uh,
well, the thing is that you broke it down. It can't get any more simpler than that. I think after that, I think it just depends on the discipline of the trader. You
oh
know,
yes.
you broke down everything. But once again, like you said, how are you going to use the bike? Are you going to use the bike like how I'm using it, or are you going to use it in a different way? Now, if all the indicators or everything are used based how you- how you describe them, then man, that person's going to find success. Yeah.
It just comes down to how you use it, right? Like, how do you think, how is it going to benefit you? How are you looking at it? I could be looking at it and somebody could be looking at it a different way, right? I mean, that's just like anything in life. We can be looking at the same chart, but we see different shit. But,
Yeah, and I think the thing is, whoever hasn't been profitable and they get to hear this, then you have to follow the way how everything is being applied.
or find something that works for you, right?
Yeah, or find something, you know, but now you're going to be starting all over again. You know, you got to stick to one thing, like how we said, one market, one ticker. You know, if you're trading options, okay, you could use SPY and SPX. You know, but stay there. Don't be just jumping around like, oh, let me go try Apple, try to trade Apple now. Let me go try to trade Walmart now. Let me go try to just stay on those two, master those two, and then once you do that, then you could branch out to the other ticker and boom, like
Yeah. As far as like the process and the journey for some of the newer guys, what could you tell them?
For the newer guys, don't overcomplicate it. You got a mentor here. You got a mentor here. Pay attention to what's being applied. If you start outsourcing and say, oh, well, this person has this indicator, that's not what this mentor that's profitable is talking about. So why would you want to add on to other things? All you're going to do is confuse your mind. Stick to the strategy, stick to the fundamentals, stick to what you're waiting for and looking for on a break to enter the trade. Make sure everything aligns and stick to it. The more you add, the more you dig into it, like it doesn't mean that you're gonna learn a lot more. You're gonna confuse yourself a lot more. Like I always said, you find a profitable mentor, copy it. Copy it. That's all you can do, just copy it. You know, pay attention. You know, don't just wait for how should I say, don't just wait for a call out either. As far as like if someone's getting into the trade, just jumping into the trade as well. Like ask yourself, okay, why did he get into the trade? What was a line? Like and ask yourself all those questions. What time was it? You know, how long did he hold? Was it 2 minutes? Was it 3 minutes? Was it 5 minutes? What was what was the stop loss at? Where was the TP at? Was it at the low of the opening range? You got to ask yourself a lot more questions than just seeing someone click a button. You got to ask yourself a lot. Where was POC? Where was VWAP? That's when you start becoming profitable, when you start breaking down the chart and focusing on those things instead of saying, oh, hey, well, you know, he made this much. Oh, well, you know what, I want to make that much. That's not the goal in the beginning. As a beginning trader, your goal is to master the fundamentals, and that's it. Don't complicate that. Don't complicate that.
Everyone wants to overcomplicate it, try to learn everything. They think that the more you know, I mean, yeah, of course, when you're first starting, you want to take a deep dive and get your feet wet, right? But before you start trading any type of real money, yeah, yeah, that's all. I'd just be very careful. I would take everything slow, and I just seen, right? Somebody messaged me, right? And I seen, I don't know how true this is, but TopStep is gonna be starting options. So and there is no SPX. I looked at it. It's only SPY, but we'll see how that goes. They're talking about implementing it, so we'll see. Because I'm understanding that TopStep is getting a lot of the options. Like the options guys, they're starting to go to trade a little bit of TopStep. They're for example, like Stock Market Wolf and those guys from Team Bull, like Jadon and all those guys, they're all trading TopStep on Friday now because you know how we get like shitty moves on Friday, Wednesday, and Monday. They're using those days with the smaller range to trade NQ and ES. So I'm thinking TopStep's thinking like, hey man, if I already got these guys once or twice a week, might as well get them here fully and have them trade, you know. But a lot of those guys that trade options have their own money too, so they don't care about
Yeah,
that.
I think that's dope. Yesterday I was in a live stream with some other guy that trades ES and NQ and futures, and he's trying to get into forex, you know. So you know, a lot of these other traders that are profitable already, I think it's cool how they want to start jumping into other markets, but they're at that level, you know. In the beginning, those guys right now they master that field where they're at, you know.
Yes,
And
sir.
if I could add one more thing, to anybody that's starting off, be dedicated. Be dedicated to even if there's not a live, even are you willing to open up the charts and back test them and study on your own, like be dedicated and put in that effort to become a better trader.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's very hard, and it sucks too. One of the things that sucks for me is when I see somebody that's starting, like getting it a little bit, I guess, or has a taste of it, but has no idea, right? Has no idea of what's in store, or and they try to tell me or tell somebody else that, you know what I mean? And it just sucks, man. And it's like, man, I can't even say anything. I just have to say, just like, you'll see, you know. That's all I have to say, you know. And it sucks. I believe me. I want to help. I want to help, and I want everybody to do good, man. But yeah, it's a hard road, and like Oscar said, you got to be dedicated. You gotta see what works for you. You gotta find out what your niche. You gotta find a community. It's very this trading without a community is hard, guys. I'm gonna be straight up with you. It's hard. If MDR is not the community, I recommend finding a community, right? Finding a community, and I've been a part of communities, handful of communities. You got to remember, I've been in the industry for a long time, guys. You know what I mean? And yeah, the first couple of years I did trade alone, mostly YouTube videos and self-education. But slowly, I always advanced myself, and always, I'm not going to say I was always at the top, but I was always one of the top guys of you know, every Discord or whatever. And it sucks, right? Because I even have people in my own family that doubt me. I even have people that watch me firsthand, real life, like right next to me, and they still have doubt in me. They'll have excuses saying, oh, because of SPX, or because of your size, or whatever is the excuses. But yeah. Yes, sir. Man, hopefully did you trade yesterday, Oscar, last night?
No, not last night.
Last
Last night, just back testing, and hung out with my older daughter, and
night.
just
Nice.
waiting for the holiday to pass, and we'll be back on it tomorrow.
So you'll be trading tonight?
No, not tonight. Tomorrow morning we'll hit.
Tomorrow.
Now that I have the top account, so we'll see if our setup appears in the morning. I'll be watching it morning and afternoon.
Waiting for your setup.
Yeah.
Nice.
Waiting for the setup.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah. I'll be trading tomorrow too, brother. I'm gonna be raking in those chips too. Be right there with
I'll
you.
be, yeah, we'll be there on the Discord together, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, me three. I'll be there with you.
Tomorrow's gonna be a good day, bro, because pay attention, right? We're gonna have some big movement, right? Because you guys seen the earnings that we have, right? Let me show you. Earnings. How do I do this? What do man, I gotta go to Forex. Whatever, right? We got NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday. I was looking at it. So there's gonna be big movement prepping, right? Oh, and FOMC. Oh, thank you, Alex. What day is FOMC? Oh, I got the calendar right here. I don't even know. I'm asking. Such a return. So we got. Is it on Friday? What day is it? Let me go to high profile. PCE. That's gonna be a good one. What is that? Is that just oh wow. Oh no no no. You seen that one meme? The guy goes, ugh. I don't know if you guys seen that. It's funny. Non-farm payroll, jobs, FOMC Wednesday. Ooh wee. What time? But those are the minutes from last month, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
that
that's
one.
but that's the one that pushed the market down. So there's going to be some things that they find in there. What time
Yeah,
is that?
possible.
At 2 a.m. I mean 2.
2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. is the.
Oh yeah, that's everything because it's going to be big movement tomorrow and Wednesday. They're gonna wow. Let's look at this chart. I need my 5. Where's the 5 day? Okay, that's not the 5 day. Where's the 5? 5 day. Yeah. Let's see, we might get another swing, man. On the last swing, I don't know what to say. I'll start posting the swing trades more. So I didn't want to say anything too much, but I kept telling you guys about that 5 day. And believe me, I took a trade off of it. So let's see now. Oh, let's clear this stuff up. Oh, I said alert. All right. What do you think about the FOMC, Oscar? Let's see what we
I think it's gonna cause a good move. It's gonna cause a good move.
Nice.
Yeah, would just for everybody else, be careful a little bit before FOMC.
Yes,
No, wait for that news to come out first.
You guys know how I trade the data. We're gonna catch that. We don't go first though. Might not catch the first move, but we'll be in there. So these are some of the things that I'm seeing right off the bat. Looking at this structure, or this algo, or whatever you want to call it. Eric calls it algos. It looks like a channel. It looks like structure to me. But it could be an algo. Selling algo, buying algo. Could be. So I'm looking at these channels and these algos here. Okay, so there's a couple things that I see off of these algos that could happen. I'm gonna give you the bullish and the bearish of what's gonna happen this week with FOMC. I'm gonna show you guys what I think and what I see. What I think and what I see. How was your week last week, CP? You had a good week or you didn't trade much?
I didn't trade much.
Okay, got it. Nice.
I did paper trade mostly.
Nice. Which platform you're using for paper trading?
So they gave me Ninja for Bullnox. Bullnox gave me Ninja Trader.
Got it.
And you can have paper account as well as Bullnox. So
Nice.
I set up two paper accounts.
Is that off of TradingView?
No, 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 no.
No.
Ninja Trader by itself.
Ninja Trader by itself?
Yeah. Ninja Trader is big.
Yes,
But
yes. They got it on Top Step too. I seen it.
yeah, but they do have limitation. A lot of people.
Everybody has limits.
No, so best is that this QuantTower.
Yeah, that's one race. That is Quantum.
QuantTower needs a faster computer.
Does it?
But that's what I heard because it's
Yeah, it
more.
does. It takes a lot of data. It does. No, it's
Yeah.
true. Maybe I should change that to laptop and then I don't know.
Yeah, if you install it on the fastest computer you have, that's
Yeah.
that'll be
Oh,
better.
actually, that's my computer.
Yeah.
And what fastest? What does that mean? Fastest? Does that mean RAM or what does that mean?
It's both RAM and CPU, right?
Okay.
CPU, they usually have i7 13 series, 14 series are the latest ones. And RAM, the RAM, you can have it from 32 to 64. 32 is good size.
32. I think I have 64.
64 is the great.
But look at the screens. I could run these big ass screens, CP.
Yeah, yeah.
It takes a lot, doesn't it, to run those big screens? Not
No,
necessarily.
no, not necessarily. It depends on the 4K, 2K, how much resolution you have and how many. And then again, if you have many monitors connected to one, then it will be graphics card, NVIDIA.
That's what I got. I got NVIDIA GTX 6500 or something.
Yeah.
GeForce GTX.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm almost getting an idea of what they're gonna do here. Give me 1 second, guys. This is like an algo class. Okay. Let me change these colors real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Does it make sense what I'm drawing here? Do you guys see what I'm drawing? Oh, I'm not even showing you the wrong. I'm showing you guys the wrong chart, man. Nobody said anything.
I was waiting when you're gonna switch your screen.
Nobody said anything. Okay, here we go. So this is 30-minute chart. I'm just drawing the algos to see, or channels or whatever structure. Everyone gets mad over the name. To me, it doesn't matter the name. Structure, algo, it's all the same. But some people get bent out of shape,
No?
whatever reason. Yeah, this just gives me an idea of like where the structure is going. If you notice, I'll go into detail about everything. So this is a bearish scenario here that I'm gonna draw out. This is what FOMC can do to us, right? And then you'd watch this 491 area for a reject and continuance, right? Maybe reaching for this 200. This is my bearish swing trade alert. You'd wait for a quick clean break of the 5-day moving average, the 5 daily moving average, not the 5 EMA. Everyone gets it mixed up. And they say, oh, I entered at the break of the 5 EMA. No, dumbass, not the 5 EMA. The 5 daily moving average. It's all, you put that, it's the same on all charts. It's the same on the 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever, right? the squiggly blue line that you see that I have here is the 5-day, right? In order for this to cut down, this is a big move. This is I'm gonna call it here, right? You guys always let's see. I'm calling a 10-point move, guys. Okay, 10 points at least. Okay. So let's see what happens if we cut down here. That's a bearish scenario. This is the algo. The way I got this algo, I'm going to explain very quickly. All the algos have to match, right? So what you do is you copy and you clone. You have to discover the algos first. You clone it, you move it over, and the algo has to match exactly, right? So move it over, bam, that one match. Copy, clone this one, bam, that one match. Okay, so that's a legit one. Boom, right here, this algo right here, copy this one, clone, bam. Let's see, this one's legit. Hell yeah, this one's legit. Let's see this one, copy, clone. This one, this one legit. Heck yeah, that one's legit. What you talking about? And then let's see this green one right here. So these algos are going to give us the direction of which way it can go, because this is already established. These algos are already established. These algos, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this is how I do a top-down analysis to kind of get a bias of the day, right? So this would be a bearish scenario, right? For this to play out, I'm watching this 5-day moving average, right? That's what I'm watching here. I need a clean break, right? I say this every time, and I'm gonna say it again, right? I'm gonna put an alert here. Once we have a clean break is a 30-minute candle below without a wick touching, right? Would be some whatever, a clean break. I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm gonna get a 10-point move, right? Clean break. This blue line 5-day moving average, right? Every time we break the 5-day, boom, 10 points. Let's see again. You see, this was not a confirmation here, so it came back up. You got to watch for the fake out. That's why it's good to get out of that once the cup is complete. Right here, we broke the 5-day. It's like 100-point move. Yeah, it's like 5 days. This is a swing that I'm trying to get here. I'm trying to catch this swing here. The break of the 5-day for a 25-point move. That would be like a 20K move with one contract. 2,517 ticks. We just gotta watch. We gotta wait for the clean break of the 5-day, guys. Look at this clean break of the 5-day right here. Watch. This is 30-minute chart. Clean break of the 5-day. 1,500-point move. Break. Even the small ones are big moves. You just got to know when to take your profit. So we broke right here. We broke right here. This small little move below the 5-day is 1,200 points. Man, 12K, one contract. So that's one of the bearish scenarios. Me personally, I would exit 491, maybe hold a runner, maybe re-enter on the breakdown or the retest of this, because it's not going to go straight down. It'll go like this, come back, and then go down. But that's the bearish scenario for tomorrow. If the news is bad and stuff like that. So let's do the bullish scenario, right? So since I'm sharing my chart, I'm gonna run it down real quick. I'm gonna do it real quick, see if you guys can follow. So bullish scenario. Let me go ahead and find my algos here. 30-minute chart, regular trading hours. Okay, so we're looking for bullishness. Here's a bullish algo that I'm gonna take a copy off of. Here we go. It's just like, it's scary because we're at all-time highs, right? So when you think the market can't go, it will keep going. It can bounce off that 5-day. It could really bounce off that 5-day. It could break below and break back up as well. Okay, so they probably go complete the cup. It could be inverted head and shoulders. Okay, so yeah, this is what I see for the bullish scenario. Head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right off of the 5-day. Maybe up here, rejection, back up. 5-10 area. That would be bullish scenario. You know, we completed the cup here. Break down, break up. So that's bullish and bearish scenario.